Maradona just walked away from Hoddle then. Valdano smoked and they're appealing for offside.
Football is a game filled with unforgettable moments, but some are etched in our memories for the raw emotion and controversy they bring. One of such moment occurred on the world's biggest stage, the 2010 World Cup. In a clash that had all the makings of history, Ghana was on the verge of becoming the first African team to ever reach the semi-finals. But in a split second, their dream was shattered by a single intentional act. Join me as I break down the 2010 World Cup and how Luis Suarez was regarded as the biggest villain of the decade. Ghana's journey. The pride of Africa. Ghana entered the 2010 World Cup with the hopes of an entire continent on their shoulders. As the last African team remaining in the tournament, they carried the dream of becoming the first African nation to reach the semi-finals of a World Cup. Their journey began in Group D, where they were pitted against Germany, Serbia, and Australia. Ghana started strong with a 1-0 victory over Serbia, thanks to a penalty confidently converted by their talisman, Asamoah Gyan. In their second match, they faced Australia in a hard-fought 1-1 draw, with Gyan once again stepping up to score from the spot. Despite a 1-0 loss to Germany in their final group game, Ghana's earlier performances were enough to secure their place in the knockout stage. Ghana's next challenge was the United States. In a tense and evenly matched game, the score was tied 1-1 after 90 minutes, forcing the match into extra time. It was here that Asamoah Gyan etched his name into World Cup history. In the 93rd minute, he received a long ball, held off the defense and unleashed a thunderous strike into the top corner of the net. The goal sent Ghana to a 2-1 victory and into their first ever World Cup quarterfinal. The entire continent erupted in celebration as Ghana became only the third African team to reach this stage, after Cameroon in 1990 and Senegal in 2002. Uruguay's journey, a resurgent force. Uruguay, a two-time World Cup champion, 1930 and 1950, entered the 2010 tournament looking to reclaim their place among football's elite. They were placed in Group A, alongside host nation South Africa, Mexico, and France.
Diego Forlan, well found. Forlan! Good save by Lloris. Could have gone anywhere though, such as it was. No ball in! Oh! And Sidney Gomez missed it.
Uruguay began their campaign with a 0-0 draw against France, a match that showcased their defensive solidity. They then dominated South Africa 3-0, with goals from Diego Forlan and Alvaro Pereira, before sealing their place at the top of the group with a 1-0 win over Mexico. Uruguay finished the group stage without conceding a single goal, a testament to their disciplined defense and tactical prowess. Next was the knockout phase. To make it out through to the quarterfinals, Uruguay had South Korea in their way. In the rain-soaked Royal Bafokeng Stadium, Rustenburg, just 8 minutes in, Uruguay struck first. Diego Forlan whipped in a curling cross that slipped through South Korea's defense, and there was Luis Suarez at the back post making it 1-0. But South Korea refused to back down. They fought relentlessly, pushing the South Americans deeper and deeper. Then, in the 68th minute, bang! Lee Chung-yong rose above the defense and nodded in a header to level the score, 1-1. But in the 80th minute,
Still Suarez! Brilliant goal!
Luis Suarez received the ball on the edge of the box, cut inside onto his right foot and unleashed a stunning curling shot that kissed the post and buried itself in the net. A world-class finish, 2-1 Uruguay. This goal sent them to the quarterfinals and a step closer to winning the World Cup.
Asamoah Gyan, though, is wary of their opponents.
Sure, it's not going to be easy. I've watched the Uruguayans. They are good defensively. And for me, I think they have best attack in this tournament.
As the quarterfinal approached, Asamoah Gyan spoke with confidence in a pre-match interview, stressing Ghana's readiness for the challenge ahead. Uruguay have a very good team and we respect them, but we believe in our quality. We've shown we can stand toe-to-toe with anyone. and our dream is to make history for Ghana and we'll give everything to win. The stage was set for an epic showdown at Soccer City Stadium in Johannesburg. For Ghana, this was a chance to make history for Africa. For Uruguay, it was an opportunity to continue their resurgence and return to the pinnacle of world football. From kickoff, Ghana attacked with energy, while Uruguay relied on the danger of Forlan and Suarez. Just before halftime, Sully Muntari unleashed a thunderbolt from distance. The ball swerved past Muslera. The stadium erupted. Africa dared to believe. But Uruguay struck back. Early in the second half, Forlan's vicious free kick dipped and swerved into the net. 1-1. The game was alive again. From there, it was a battle of nerves. Gyan kept pushing, Boateng fought in midfield, while Suarez and Cavani threatened on the break. Both sides created chances, neither could finish. The crowd grew restless as the minutes ticked away. Every tackle, every shot carried history in its weight. And then, the whistle. 1-1, full time. The quarterfinal would march into extra time. In the final minute of extra time, with the score still tied 1-1, Ghana launched one last attack. A goalmouth scramble ensued and Dominic Adia headed the ball toward what seemed like a certain goal. But in a moment that would be etched into World Cup history, Luis Suarez deliberately handled the ball on the goal line, blocking it with his hands. The referee immediately showed Suarez a red card and Ghana was awarded a penalty. This was the moment for Ghana to make history, seal the win and possibly go on to win the World Cup. The great weight of the entire continent rested on the shoulders of no one else but Asamoah Gyan. He stepped up to take the penalty, but this happened. He missed, and guess what? No one celebrated his miss more than Luis Suarez, the man who orchestrated everything in the first place. Fans all over Africa and the world hated Suarez for this single act. The match went on to a penalty shootout. Uruguay ultimately won the shootout 4-2, ending Ghana's historic run and crushing the dreams of millions across Africa. The 2010 World Cup quarterfinal between Ghana and Uruguay is remembered not just for the drama and controversy, but for the emotions it evoked. It was a match that encapsulated the beauty and cruelty of football, where dreams were made and shattered in an instant. For Ghana, it was a missed opportunity to make history. For Uruguay, it was a testament to their resilience and determination. And for Luis Suarez, it was a moment that defined his career, for better or worse.